Here at Kids Unlimited, we talk a lot about T-shaped learners. So what is a T-shaped learner and why are T-shaped learners so important in our education system today? Well, the letter T, or the capital T, represents a breadth of experience and a depth of expertise. The breadth of experiences provides a wide range of learning opportunities for kids to draw on. So it builds their creativity, their problem solving, their innovation as they develop a range of experiences. From a practical perspective, how does the top of the T look? We recommend in primary school that kids should be spending at least 12 to 20 hours, that's about 6 months, on at least 10 different enrichment activities or extracurricular activities in addition to their curriculum time. That range of different activities will hopefully lead to them gravitating towards one or choosing one area that they feel really passionate and enthusiastic about. Maybe that's interest-based, or maybe it's an aptitude-based decision as well. They could be, good at something, naturally inclined towards one area, and then they can do that. So those 10 different extracurricular areas should be in as broad a range of fields as possible. So sports, music, language, drama, chess, science, a broad range as much as possible. And it's really important for students to get that depth of expertise as well, because learning has a very high rate of diminishing returns. And so what diminishing returns means is that each next step that you take is harder and harder. So the same amount of effort produces fewer results over time. So when you first start learning something, you can learn a lot in a very small amount of time. It's very easy to learn something brand new. And that's the joy of the experiential learning, is that you're always learning something new. And it is very easy. But it's the deeper learning, as it gets harder, it takes resilience. It actually takes the ability to know how to learn. And it's really important that students experience not just a range of subjects and experiential learning, but also that deeper learning. So a good example of the diminishing returns is in sports, where a novice runner can train for a matter of days or weeks and improve their times by 10, 15, 20%. But a world champion will be training for 40 hours a week for years and years just to improve their time by a fraction of a second. And so the same thing applies in learning, where a T-shaped learner experiences the depth and builds skills. So in a practical way, how does that actually work? Well, the breadth of learning in primary school, we recommend that students are taking at least 10 different domains that they're engaging for somewhere around about 6 months, between 12 and 20 hours of learning in a particular domain across at least 10 different domains. And then hopefully during that period of time, they will find something that they gravitate towards. As they then progress down that deep learning journey, which should be at least 4 years, a minimum of 150 hours worth of deliberate learning in a particular discipline. And it's really important that, I guess, they've done that experiential learning, and that they get to choose the area that they have some deep learning in. Because when students have a voice and a choice in their learning journey, they are so much more motivated. They're in a space where they want to learn, not have to learn, and that makes all the difference.